This is part one of trying to make a specific idea only using AI and guiding it a little bit. I will change some things here and there, but when people usually do this type of video, they're like, "Oh, hey, ChatGPT, could you create an amazing game for me?" And they don't guide it at all. My idea of this video being, I'm gonna just try to create my own idea and to how I want it to be as close as possible with AI guidance and assistance. I have some game development skills, but I've only used Construct 2, which is visual scripting. Here's some footage of that. But I have no idea how to use Unity at all. And what you're seeing in the background here is just me writing the game idea from scratch. From there, I'm going to try and implement all of that into a game. This is my first time ever using Unity or anything. So, which in this video I'm not going to be using it yet, but this is day 1 part 1. I'm going to give it 30 days to do this entire thing, and we'll see how the game goes after 30 days. So, this is just day 1 part 1. Okay, so we have the setting, which is before modern tech, Wi-Fi cars, guns and stuff like that. And then we have it being grassy and there's being mountains everywhere. Houses are made of adobe bricks. We have the main character, Adeline Slane, and then we have the gameplay where you steal things from people and you can once you get those things for the people, you get paid in weapons that you could sell for money or keep because they're upgrades. And now from there, we're just going to build the basic character, and let's build, well, okay, not build, but I'm going to draw the character here, and then I'm going to put it through an AI, and then I'm going to put it through a 3D model AI to make the 3D model. Okay, so now we're going to decide like the overall art style for the game basically, because I'm going to put the character I just drew through AI, and once I put it through AI, I'm going to see basically what kind of style I want, like how I want her to be, and the other characters. I'll put them through the same model. So let's see. Let's start with the obvious pick is anime because with AI, anime is like like the thing it's best at, but I want to try something more 3D ish. So let's just, because there's this, but I don't want it to look like a Pixar game. This one for now, so we can get the prompt going. Put this, set this to 2. Oh, and we also have a limited number of tries with this. So I'm going to set it to 1 image because 1 image costs less credits than 2. So let's do she. Let me pull up a reference of her so I know what to put into the prompt. We have, or let me put her on my other monitor. That way it's easier. Okay. Against it, because that might make it look worse. So let's generate 1 image and see how this turns out. Okay, that's a little bit low quality. This is what I'm going for though. Other than that, I don't know what this is. And she's not an apple. But this is pretty much what I'm going for. This is all accurate. Um we'll make this a little higher, like 6.1. Do another. Cuz this looks pretty good. Well, not all of it cuz like let's see. The eyes are screwed up. There's random eye eyebrows for no reason. The knees look good, the skirt looks good, and then the wrapping and the arm anatomy and stuff looks good, but it's okay. Another. This one's even more screwed up, so I'm gonna turn this back down because what this is how much it will be like the original input image. Because if I turn it all the way up, it will just generate like it's already generating a completely new image. But if I put it just all the way up, it's not gonna look anything almost like the original. Okay, I'm here in editing, and so just to let you know, at this part, I generated a couple of images already and found one I want, but it has some stuff wrong with it, so I'm gonna regenerate it with ChatGPT, like fix the anatomical errors with. Shut up. Okay, generate an image copy of this, except make the leaves. Okay, so we have our image, and compared to this, it actually made the leaves even better. Like I wanted them to one side, so it did change. Like ultimately, from my first ever drawing, it did change like quite a bit, but it's close enough to my vision. Um, Plus, I don't know how to draw leaves. If I did, that's kind of what I was going for. So like we kind of got what we wanted here. And also, I got lucky since with this image, the eyes are black, and the Chat GPT just happened to make the eye color the same. So we'll just use this image to generate the 3D model. It added a little hoop here and it lightened her skin. But a lot of AIs lighten the skin of dark skinned people. Like as you can see, even this one lightened the skin a little bit compared to this. So I guess she's just gonna be a little bit less tan, but I mean even then it's not hard to recolor her if I do make the 3D model. Well, I mean when I do make the 3D model. So okay. So now what this is a 3D, like you can make 3D models from pictures. You could just type to make a 3D model. But since I have a specific vision, I'm going to put in the image, single image. And I'm going to let me find her right here. Oh shit, wait. The model's ready. Let's look at this. So, click to view. We have. Holy, she's really good. The feet look a little weird, but who the hell is gonna look at her feet unless you're like weird? So she looks really nice. Rig is ready. Original. Oh shit, wait. Okay. Walk. Let's see how she looks rigged. I don't like how her legs are put together. Everything else looks fine. That's it. Okay. I'm gonna put her back to the stand pose. 3D little buddy. Here's another little buddy. Honestly, this one looks the exact same. There's no real difference. Whoa, that's a real difference. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I like this one better. Why it did that, I don't know. Okay, so I guess this animation website doesn't work. I do want to try it some other time, but I guess not for today. Let's try it. I also found this, but I don't know if it's worth it. This one then. And I don't know which of these to choose. Because I mean, none of them say Unity, and it's cool they have a Roblox rig, but Motion smoothing. Why she walk like backwards for a second? What about this one? This is also goofy. This one's more of an actual walk cycle, but this one's like the first one's like too like lazy bad. Stiff flat motion, foot gliding. I guess you could call it that. And then this one is good. I'll have to take this one. How do I like what the fuck? How do I edit? Export. Okay, so export. Edit with AI in painting. Insert, edit, extend animations with prompts. So if I pause, I could go literally right here. Edit, extend, merge, loop. So I want to edit her arms. How do I do that? Woman puts woman, or I think you prompt it better. So woman puts. I get, well, this one's more of the important ones, but I guess I'll enhance the prompt in footlocking. So place the current text prompt in footlocking mode and settings enhancer. Yes. Because I want to test if it's actually better. Extend your left hand forward and aims a crossbow, extending her right hand outward and tilting her head to the right to align her shot. Okay, that was a lot simpler. Okay, let's see. Dude, these both suck. Why? What is even happening with either of these? This um added emotions. What the this AI kind of like sucks and stuff. All right. That's it for the first part of this series. I'll be posting day 2 probably within the next couple of days. And basically, what I'm going to try and get done in part 2, day 2. I'm just going to call them day 2 and stuff from now on because that doesn't make sense. Oh, yeah, part 2, day 2, part 3, day 3. I'm just going to say part, you know what I mean? Day 1, day 2, day 3. This makes it simple. Um, this is going to be a long ending part, so I'm just going to explain some of the stuff that happened. When it comes to these AI videos, I'm like, I'm not a pro when it comes to AI stuff, but I'm more knowledgeable on it than some other people who just think you could type in like one word into it and it will be amazing every time. So I had this idea just to, you know, try it out, but like guide the AI more and help it out so I could get better results. Um, See if it could turn out well. And most of these videos try to make a game in like a day or a week. This one is going to be a month of work. Then after that, I don't know if I'm going to release the game because I don't know if there's like copyright issues or anything with that, but I will play it through and post unedited gameplay on the channel when it's finished. For now, when I get to day 2, I'm going to try and do like a little debug area, like a shooting range where you could get a crossbow and shoot um, bottles, and then you should be able to use. I'm gonna generate the model for her little dagger, which I didn't mention, but she by default she has a little 3-bladed dagger, and I'm gonna design that and 3D model it using AI. Add that to, you know, add that to the game, and then she's gonna be able to cut up targets or bottles that are thrown at her, and that's what I'm going to work on. Also, obviously, the movement and stuff, so that's possible in Unity. So have fun, subscribe if you like it, I guess, because that's what all the YouTubers say. So I guess I'm going to say it too. Uh, shout out to people who enjoy Legos or some shit. By my Nuglas.